Enable notifications by ringing the bell. Hey everybody, welcome to Renegades React, where the points don't matter and everything is made up. Including me. Including him. Including Ben. Including Heather. And including Micah. I know, right? In the words of Sterling Archer. Did I just blow your mind? Okay. So yeah, Whose Line Is It Anyway is a classic improvisational comedy show that has been on since, I believe, the year I was born, 1988. And it originally was broadcast in the UK. And one of the mainstays on that show since, I believe, the 1990s has been Ryan Stiles. Ryan Stiles, to me, is my favorite. Him and Colin Mockery both are probably my favorite improv performers on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And it's been, I think it was 1992 when Colin joined, and thus they have been working together for the last 26 years. God have mercy. They must either love or hate each other so freaking much. I
think they make each other laugh a lot. So.
Oh yeah, and Colin Mockery. I mean, I remember seeing him. I believe I saw him one time in Nashville for a convention that was down there. I can't remember it all together. But like, he appeared up on stage and like it was just like, "What are you clapping for? I'm a failure. This is my life. This is my life." But honestly, Colin is a really cool guy, and also Ryan Stiles. I remember for the longest time, those two together, whenever they did work together, it was always like brilliant stuff to watch because it was just them having fun, and they know each other so well that they know whenever one's like. They know when they're going to finish each other's sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frozen. Yeah, it's not funny. But anyway, Ryan Stiles has been on Whose Line Is It Anyway for 25 plus years. So there's got to be some times where he has just outright owned the hell out of Whose Line Is It Anyway. Whether it's hosted by Drew Carey, Aisha Tyler, or Clive Anderson, I guess we'll have to see just how far Ryan goes sometimes. So let's see what happens. And 3, 2, 1.
Say we should do this as a
Jeopardy
try not to
questions
laugh
where
when
the
I
Whose
lose.
Line cast members are the answers.
Oh, no, never mind.
I'll take people who sit behind a desk and do nothing for 500.
I was going to say, I'd try to do this as a try not to laugh, but we would lose real hard.
Oh, yeah.
Colin says he's hung the best, that I just can't see. I've known him for a long time, and it cannot be. He says he's got a big penis, but that's not a lock. Cause I have to tell you right now, mine's tucked in my sock.
Tucked in my sock.
People you wouldn't want to meet at a nudist colony. Oh, man. All right.
Well, we'll have a sunny day tomorrow. What do you mean it is tomorrow? Last call? I didn't hear last call. Someone take me home. Well, I don't usually have men over this time of night. Oh, no. Oh. Where are you going? Where are you going? Ring. What? A baby? How could I be? Oh, it's so wonderful. Oh, I'm getting so a little uncomfortable, but I'm not. I felt a kick. Oh, it's so beautiful. What is happening to me? You did this to me. Oh, my water. My water. Oh, my God. Screw the boss. Give me the epidural.
Oh, Wayne, what are you doing, man?
what your arms do. Sesame Street is brought to you by the letter H.
Hey, Greg, what's been happening?
I've got a bizarre...
Hey, looks like the party's in full gear, huh?
Sure is.
Boy, you really know how to throw...
Would you like a cocktail of some kind? A non-alcoholic delicious...
I don't file my taxes every single year. I guess it's the IRS I really, really fear. I guess that's bad of me, doesn't show a lot of class. But every time I do, they seem to fuck me up the ass.
U.S. cities that will never have a song written about them.
We call it Butte, not Butt, Montana.
Dr. Seuss inspired pickup lines.
Come home with me. I'm not scary. I'm really rich. I'm Drew Carey.
If celebrities had been the first people to walk on the moon.
Oh, God, Ryan.
Well, this is dry and barren as I am.
My friends threw me a party, I knew that I was sunk. We stripped right down all night long, got really drunk. Dancing with my naked friends, boy, that's the life. As a matter of fact, to hell with my wife.
Had parental motivational speeches.
A teacher? Honey, prostitutes make twice that money. When it comes to hoedowns, I'm doing another one. After the first one, I thought that I was done. Feel like such a fool, and I feel like such a twit. This is what I have to do to please the fucking Brit.
That's number 3. Yes. My friends say I'm very perky. What characteristics are important to you in a woman?
Get off of her. You heard me. Get off of her. Get off. Sorry, I can't stand to see a man treat something that way.
Ryan. That's commitment.
At this moment, I'm the happiest man in the world. Dun, 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 dun. I do. You do? I do. Push, honey. Push.
Singing a song about a vending machine. Don't you know that it's really not my scene? Trying to think of something clever with a little twist. If we do another hoedown, I'll slit my wrist.
Excuse me for a minute. Hi, come on.
Oh, I remember this one. I saw this one when it happened live. Or when it first debuted, rather.
We thank you for inviting me.
Carol Chetty.
I seem to be stuck here. Is this shag? It's just gorgeous.
There's nothing worse than having a depressed Carol chanting at your party.
Well, no, it's like, oh my Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm fine. Oh my God.
He broke the freaking glass. Drew is gone.
Are you afraid? You wouldn't have a suture around your house, would you?
Did you raise
kicking the glass through my hair.
Carol, it is Carol.
Oh, yeah, I used to be. I can't remember anymore. Tell me, am I bleeding?
No,
You're not
okay.
bleeding.
No, you're not bleeding.
I can't get off this because
Because just want to keep sticking to things.
Don't make me run into anything else.
God, I love it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So Ryan Stiles, funny guy. Love Ryan Stiles. A lot of people prefer Wayne Brady. I like Wayne Brady too. I think he's a very funny guy. But
I like all three. Like Wayne, Colin, and Ryan as
yeah,
well.
all three of the
I think they've all given me like an equal number of laughs on that show.
Yeah. Oh God, dude. There was one time Robin Williams guest starred as the fourth chair.
Yeah.
One of the funniest episodes ever.
Yeah, it was really good.
Because Robin Williams just, like, when he goes, he goes. Like, there was one part where he was, like, portraying a macho action director while in a scene. It's like, okay, in this scene, you're a big macho action director, and I need you to, like, act the part. And he's, like, up there, he's just like, all right, I want all of you to line up right now. And then the director will come in and give, like, new cues and everything. And just like, all right, cut. And Colin comes in, he's the director. He's like, all right, first thing I want you to do. And then all of a sudden Robin Williams goes, honey, I'm having such a hard time staying in character. It's just like, he's like, don't worry, I'll make it easier for you. Oh, God. But, you see, that to me is just like, the ability to improv off the top of your head. I've actually thought about doing sort of a Renegades sort of Who's Line thing in some regard, where it's like we see who can do the best with the questions game, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like, is that hair real? And then like you keep going with a question, another question.
So that's the thing is like I don't think I would be very good at improv at all. Like I've thought about how I would do it, and like I'm just like I immediately freeze.
Well, it's okay. I mean, everybody freezes in the beginning because you're trying to think of everything off the top of your head and what you can say that'll be funniest. But instead, you just got to roll with it. It's like coming up with lyrics on the fly for a jam session.
Yeah.
Just like you think of something.
I'm bad at that too. I can't freestyle or anything.
That's fair.
I somehow managed to do this thing like where my guitar started playing like a riff from one of our songs, and I was like, wait a minute. It's like when you break it down that way, like play that, but then add in like this note at the end of it, and just play that over and over again. And he's like, boom, boom, ding, boom, boom, ding, boom, boom, ding. Yep, that's a new metal song.
Yep.
And so I started doing like vocals, quote unquote, to it, but there were no words that I could come up with for it. I was just sitting there being like, and then like out of nowhere, like I decided for some reason to add in a
yeah, you just went like Justin Hawkins from The Darkness there.
Yeah, and then he goes back into like the and I'm like, no. Yeah, I can never think of a single word to go through. I can't freestyle or do anything off the top of my head. For some reason, my brain just won't let me.
Well,
maybe if I had my prescription to counteract my ADD,
yeah,
I could get it flowing. But I've never tried.
Well, it's fair. I mean, like for me, I'm good at improv to some degree because I did. I think it was like how many years of musical theater? Well, at first I did musical theater, and then I just switched to theater, and then and then they had a stupid prerequisite for theater where, you had to like my acting teacher, who unfortunately suffered a stroke mid semester. The replacement they brought in completely changed the fucking curriculum and made it what he wanted instead of what the old teacher had it. We were all having fun with what our old teacher was doing, but then all of a sudden he was just like, no, you have to do this. You actually have to sit down at a desk and you have to write this out. And I'm like, wait, this is fucking acting. This isn't, we're not someone who just sits here and writes a critical analysis of our plays. It's like, take notes and everything, have a notepad with you. It's just like, okay, for this here, so more emotion, less movement with the hands. Take notes like that. You learn from it like that. But, we actually did the questions game. We did improv games with my first teacher, and it was so much fun. And then when I transferred to UVA Wise, it was the same thing there. We eventually just became an improv center. Just like we were told to, we were given scenes, but we were just like, but read them the way you want. I was just like, so if I want to do this with a Jamaican accent, they're just like, go ahead. And I'm like, all right. I'm not going to use a Jamaican accent, but okay. And you see, having free reign like that and getting practice in with improv and learning to think on my feet, I was just like, all right, this actually is working pretty good. And then my grandma got sick, and died, and everything just fell apart really fast. But hey, that's life. Can't prepare for it. It's going to happen whether you like it or not. But
it do happen.
Yeah, it does. It do. But okay. So improvisation, I mean, just practice it. Like, I'm not going to say you're going to get it 100%, you're going to be like the best improv artist ever, but I was so timid when I first started, dude. I just when it came to me, I was just like, yeah, I couldn't say anything because I was trying to think of 1,000 things to say.
I'm like, what would work? What would work? That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. That's just the way. Ghosts. I think we need to end the video and get the.
I'll grab my baseball bat.
Vacuum cleaner.
Busting makes me feel good.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.